Hello and welcome to Wine Times again. It's Siobhan here and I am joined by my good friend Moran, and today we are both going to speak about a subject that is really dear to both our hearts and that is of course champagne, and we are taking a look at Moet and Chandon from the Reims area in France, or the champagne producing area. And tell me a little bit more.
Okay, well, champagne is a blend of 3 different grape varieties. 2 of them are actually red, Chardonnay being the white grape and Pinot Noir and Pinot Meunier being the 2 red. And most champagne is made in a clear colour, as you can see, and this just means that they don't use any skin contact with the actual juice in order to get the clear colour in the actual champagne itself. And obviously the thing that sets champagne apart is the bubbles and the fizz within the glasses.
So Anne, tell us, how do the bubbles come about in the bottle?
Okay, well, it's actually quite a complex and a very, very long process. Basically what they do is they deliberately create a secondary fermentation within the bottle, and the byproduct of this is the carbon dioxide gas, which gives you the bubble, gives you the fizz. And that is why you have to be very, very careful opening a bottle of champagne. The pressure within the bottle is the same pressure that you would find in a tower of the double-decker bus.
Yes, and I'm testament to that.
And, and the cork that goes into the bottle starts off this shape, but with the pressure from the carbon dioxide gas, it ends up in what's known as the mushroom shape. So always when you're opening, just keep your thumb over the actual cork, you know, until you very, very slowly release it.
Well, I have to say, this is as good on the nose as it always is.
It's always so yeasty. It's like freshly baked brioche or bread.
It's one of the 16 Grand Mark champagnes, and I have to say that consistency in every bottle, and
it's always consistent. And in fact, in case I didn't say already, I'm off to New York tomorrow.
Oh yes, oh yes.
And it's
I'm
actually
sure a little glass will be
it's
had.
actually traditional. My sister-in-law always has a bottle on ice for me when I arrive.
Oh,
and just as Siobhan says, this particular bottle of Moet is always consistent, year in, year out.
So just, you know, if people wanted to serve it with a little bit of food, you know?
Well, for me, I just love champagne in its own right, just as a glass. It's a perfect aperitif. It's so palate cleansing. And on the palate, you have a lovely hint of lemon here.
Yeah, very much so.
It's almost sorbet-like. It completely cleanses your palate. On its own, fantastic. You can add a little bit of peach juice, make your Bellini cocktail. You can also, particularly around Christmas time, it's very, very nice with cranberry juice.
Yeah.
Sets it apart. Creme de cassis would be also another addition.
I mean,
food-wise, certainly fish.
Yes.
You know, light fish dishes though,
yeah.
with maybe a little citrus butter sauce.
I mean, certainly Wine Times are delighted to be associated with Moet and Chandon, and I have to say, you know, have one in your cupboard. You just never know where you're going to somewhere special, or indeed that something special comes to you to require opening a bottle. It's something that is, you know, celebration.
It is. It's special.
And enjoy New York.
Cheers.